Welcome back to another installment of Panzer Campaigns, Tunisia 43. I am starting with all of my movements this turn. I have this AT gun, which is in a tricky spot, although this unit is disrupted, so I can't, I think this is a broken unit that recovered. Alright. I'm going to try an assault here. Let me set my speed. Speed, default speed. Okay. I'd call that successful. No point in firing this, it only has like 2 soft attacks, so I'm going to leave that. Next up, my dreaded. So annoyed about this. There's nothing I can do. It's crazy. I've never really had a situation that was quite like this. All of my units are disrupted, so I can't disrupt any of his. I can't assault. I do have a couple of units of infantry that can assault, so we'll see. When I say all, I mean like, you know, I'm just frustrated at the situation. Okay. Any defensive fire risks disrupting this open infantry right now, so hoping that doesn't happen. Okay, so no real progress there. Do have this recon unit that I'll be able to assault with next turn. These tanks are disrupted with no morale, so I probably won't use them. Let's go ahead with what I have. Let's see if I can get anything going. .38 and 34. I killed the command unit that was in here. It disrupted more of my infantry. Hopefully I'll get a disruption recovery and maybe this minefield will be cleared. I also have these engineers on the way, so they'll help. So all is not lost, but I just don't like it. These guys are disrupted with low ammo, but this unit is disrupted right here, so I'm gonna assault, and I can use this path to get behind them. I'm gonna dig in here, actually with both units. And I'm not gonna risk shooting with these units because I want to make sure I don't get disrupted over here. Some progress. Alright, next up, 1st Armored. These guys are about done. I'd like to reserve what I can for well, I can put my tank destroyers over here at least. Why don't I leave them to stay with their unit? I started to move this unit over, but I think instead I want to move him back up this way. And we'll keep the recon over here. Well, no, I'm going to use the core troops to encircle all of that. Maybe we can do like this. and go ahead and hit this assault. Good. So, move the tanks up, the other tanks along with them. My engineers can go into this trench line. Okay, now I have to, I've got a nice surround going here. And I've got engineers that I can use to assault. Anyhow, I need to deal with this unit. Alright. Assault with the light tanks. Good. Now it's tempting to get these light tanks all the way up. Do that. A slight risk of becoming isolated, but I think it is worth it. Put these guys also up here, these tank destroyers. Okay. Next. And oh, I accidentally moved my heavy tanks over there. That's fine. Third tank battalion. Here's the second tank battalion. Oop. Alright, let's need to get these guys deployed. Did find, oh yeah, I wanted to move this unit. He's stuck with road movement. Okay, so we're gonna have to work this out. That's good. Good. Put infantry up over here. My engineers can go here. And then, oh, more defensive fire. These tanks can get this around. We'll need to wait till next turn to assault, but I can go ahead and secure this bridge. Oh, apparently I cannot. Oh yeah, there's an enemy unit right up here somewhere. Okay, well. I'll be aware of that. Okay, so that potentially leaves these units isolated, which is not great. Okay, so let's get these units should be able to move into this trench line here and deploy. Which is good for me. My engineers, are these my core engineers? No, these are my engineers from Red Bull. What I really need is to get a surround on these guys. So we'll keep pushing up all of my units. Got a pretty good flank security going on. Here's from the 168th. What are these? 135th. And you're from the 168th. Okay, so let's keep the 168th together if I can. This unit has range. recon over here. This is recon from the 1st. And recon from the core troops. Just want to secure, like... You're disrupted. It's annoying. I just want to secure what I can. This is the 135th. Move you up. The 135th and the 168th. This unit here is part of the 133rd. They're going to be lagging. That's all artillery. Headquarters will spread you out. Artillery. There's the artillery from the regiment. Oh, I need to move this unit here. First Armored. Okay. I think that's about everybody for mature. Yeah, some slow progress here. That's okay. Getting a little bit of flank security going, just some outpost units basically to help stop anything that might be coming my way. I've got an orchard over here. This is a cliff, a gully. Let's see. A little exposed over here. I'll put some flank security. More infantry coming in. They're gonna have to climb this dang hill. Get this gun deployed. All my artillery is unavailable. It's lame. Okay, so yes, gonna be moving the rest of these guys. Yeah, this is gonna be slow going. AT guns are gonna have to take a long way around. I'll go ahead and get them onto level ground if I can. Alright. So that's US 2nd Corps. Oh, I've got a Corps unit over here. I should really be working on forming a reserve. This unit's almost undisrupted. Or almost recovered its fatigue completely. 3 guns. Moving on to the... Is this the 5th Corps? Yeah. Some fatigue at least. They're in a trench, so I don't feel bad shooting them. Good. And I believe that this should isolate this unit over here. effect, I'm actually going to let all of these guys rest for right now. And then next turn, assuming that I do get the isolation on this, I'll go ahead and press for the assault. The reason that I wanted this unit over here was to provide flank security to these companies. So we'll go ahead up here. Good. These engineers are still digging in. Next up we have Peter's Corner. Go ahead and fire my AT guns at this bunker, which has been, you know, doing stuff, has been making kills, so that's good. See what I can keep working on this 88. I killed one of them. Gotta free up these units. Nothing on this bunker. Okay. I'm gonna assault with these tanks too. It's a slightly bad idea. They're angry about that. Dang. So 10 of them left. Okay, good. Moving into the clear to engage with this 88, which is going to be painful. Got another gun. Okay. Next up, I'm gonna assault this disrupted unit here. All of this. Good. I'm gonna assault with everything that I have. Oh yeah, and these tanks, if I can. Crap, I can't. In that case, yeah, let's go ahead with this assault. Some action. Alright, let's see what else. I can shell these tanks, or these tank destroyers, would it be? 3 vehicles. 2 vehicles. Making some progress over here. 3 vehicles. Alright. Next turn I'll assault into this section, this hex, and then should have these units not surrounded, but they'll be kind of stuck. What else? Let's see, something here. Maybe I can make use of this. Get him up the hill next turn. That unit's still disrupted. What else? Okay. Got this battalion over here. I feel like I wanted to secure this area, so we'll go ahead and do that. I'm gonna let these tanks rest. Okay. Let's move you a little up, and that should be it for the 4th and the attached 25th Tank Brigade. Still have this engineer. I'll get the anti-air weapons up. Move up some of my HQ units. This trench. Put you here. What are you? Recon car? Oh, I could use you. Up. Here for now. For now. Okay. Next, we have the 46th Infantry Division, and we have a problem with Panzers. Honestly, if we can just hold here and wait for the 6 armored to show up, I think that is going to be the way to go. Keep working on this soft AA gun. They have artillery close by. No effects. Okay, I got that AA gun at least. Alright, now on to the... let's see. So I want to move these units. Well, maybe not yet. Put you here. Engineers can go here. And I am going to dig in here and dig in here next turn. And how many units left? 9? That's a lot. Okay, let's get everybody to take a shot here. Or at least the fellows on the back line. One more. Good. Counterfire. Ah, got a disruption. Okay. Ah, we got a disruption. I might be able to exploit that. Jeez, lots of artillery. I cannot exploit it. I don't know why these guys were broken up. Oh, I do. It's because I was moving them on the road. Engineers, I'll need you. I've got a nice little bottleneck here. Okay, why don't we take up here? There's another scout car. Alright. Put you here for now. And hit the recon ability. Good. Okay. Let's see what else I can find up this way. These units are still recovering. This unit will deploy here. Now I can move the rest of 6th. Put you here. That's a little close to the front line. Here. And I should have just moved that unit out of the way. Yeah, I can get through that way. Okay. Let's move the guns first. Alright. Next on to the 7th. How about a nice little assault for you? Damn. Alright. These guys are all isolated. I can put you here. Alright. Got him. 2 vehicles, not bad. And what about these? They have soft range, so I can put them up here and blast on fools. 25 men, that's pretty good. You have hard range. Let me shoot at the recon car that they have. Got a disruption. And put you here. Need to get through this artillery piece. Well, dang. I was hoping to get a disruption there. Did not get a disruption. Got the disruption, and I still have infantry left over to assault with. Let's go ahead with that. Good, I got it. Now this, these engineers, crap, man. They really got me. I don't have anything to respond to this. Oh, yeah. This freaking thing. This guy up over here, he's hauled off and has one vehicle. Okay. Yes, I have one more. I think we'll go ahead and let's see here. Well, I could try to cut them off, but I don't know what's on the other side of this hill. Try to cut them off at least. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I could not cut them off. But can't assault down this hill. Yeah, that was devastating. Alright. What else do they have? Try to air attack. With the carpet bombs. Okay, that's a bad idea. I shouldn't do that. Maybe I drop one up here. Yeah, got one. Okay, let's make a decision. So it's good to know that this unit is up here. They've got 90 mechanized infantry and motorized infantry right behind them. So there's lots of fighting left to do in this area. Oh, big stretch. Alright, let's go ahead with it then. Let's see what we can do. Which one of these artillery guns looks more intimidating? Ah, yeah, it's this one, the 21. Nice. Alright, great. So, he has the height advantage, the elevation advantage, but I'm coming up the road. And the first is going to be on its way. The parachute brigade is independent. It's a 1st Army unit. Alright, I'm gonna get some coffee and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So, first up, gotta start moving these guys. It's just one gun. Jeez. Tempted to take it out with an airstrike. Well, maybe I can use this. Probably here. Fingers crossed. No effect. All right. Okay. That really is annoying. Okay. It's really annoying. He just hauls off and puts a guy. Alright. Here we go. First Division HQ. Traffic. Alright. Okay. More traffic. Put you this direction. You this direction. You this direction. Over the bridge. And here. You can rest, you can rest. Over here, I have this whole business to deal with. Knew that was going to happen. Whoa. Alright. Got a vehicle. Let's finish these guys, please. I don't want them coming back and blocking my supply line. Okay. So, which unit are you a part of? You're part of the 2nd Brigade, which is already moving north. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get you on the road. You have no hard attack value, but you can pin this unit, and we'll go ahead and move you here, the HQ here. Yeah, I like the look of that. Moroccans. Okay. Gosh darn it. Let's move the engineers anyhow. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Alright. Let's go ahead and go on foot with these units. You can at least isolate them. Disrupted. I don't know if he can retreat at this point. Ooh, yeah, that was good. I'm just going to leave that as is. This unit is also disrupted and isolated, so we'll go ahead and hose down these guys. Yeah, as much as I can. Disrupted and isolated, so let's hit him. 64. Ah, come on. Can't move from zone of control to zone of control, so I can't clear this minefield. I thought that the moving into a minefield would actually take precedence over that, but I guess not. Okay. And still get behind them. I should have maybe moved my machine gunners down to here so that they would have been completely surrounded. Well, I probably want to deal with these guys. Okay, let's get you out of the way. Get you somewhere. We'll get a surround going on these guys and take that trench line out. Alright, another big stretch. I think that ought to be it. Okay, that is all the 1st Army units. Next up is 8th Army. Starting with the Highlanders. Got a treacherous route that they need to take. All these Indian division men are resting. I can't freaking deal with this tank right now, man. Here, I'm gonna have a nice little fire across that valley. They've got units. Okay, so I think what I ought to do is bring up these Hero AT guns. Especially once I break through this bunker, I'll have all the AT guns that I can shake a stick at to move up into these hills, which is like not optimal, but we'll do the job. Okay, we're gonna kill these guys this turn. Still don't have the disruption, so let's do it this way to avoid the combined org penalty. Shoot with these units on the wing. Now I should be able to get the assault. No, that had the combined org penalty, so cancel that. What? Oh, okay. I see what's going on there. Yeah, I'll just go with it. So we didn't kill this unit this turn, but we did hurt him. Well, we found some more of theirs. They have like a lot of artillery over here. So that's good for me. That means I'm in the rear line. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just fire as much as I can before assaulting. These guys should be isolated at least, yeah. Ooh. We got the disruption. It's good for me. Okay. Can't be many of them left. get out of here. Okay, more machine guns up over here. Take this AT gun, put it over here, and we'll continue to push up with the Highlanders on the western lip of this valley. Oh, you know what? I can move these guys in a different direction, can't I? Set up a roadblock over here. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, okay. Still, that should be enough to stop him from rampaging through that part of the line, although I do have the first infantry moving in that direction. So, anywho, let's go ahead and stack up here. Move my tanks. Ah, we found some infantry. Okay, so we know what we're getting into. Now the problem is, this doesn't leave me with any AT guns in this section. This is the AT guns from the Indians. I didn't realize that. I thought that that was the Highlanders. So part of the hero AT guns were the Indian division. Alright, made it up the hill. Found another disrupted unit. View. And let's see here. I'd like to try to spread out a little bit in this section. So what I'll do is I'll assault with one of these and move up the hill with another. Broke them. Destroyed. These units are isolated and disrupted. Oh no, they're just disrupted, not isolated. Which means that there's probably a unit here-ish, somewhere close by. Okay. Dang. Should have fired first. That's a single company. There's your sister. Okay. Dang. Alright. Okay. So you move in the direction of your sister. And we'll move up here. And you'll move here into this trench line. This unit is not disrupted. Anybody else over here? Don't think so. Take you here. Okay. Move my headquarters, scout cars, this unit, which I erroneously moved south. I gotta deal with this bunker. How are they not isolated? Alright, well, I can do it like this. These guys are fitting to get into trouble. I do have heavy artillery over here. Which kind of scout car are you? Hard attack scout car. They've got a lot more scout cars than I expected. Good thing we had the New Zealanders on the way. They're gonna come in handy. I'm just thinking for a moment. Gotta deal with this bunker. Nada. Start forming a revised front. I know I was talking about putting the 50th, this is the 50th, right? The 50th, wheeling them around in the other direction, west, but it's looking like they have their own problems coming from this direction, so I'll deal with that. Now, L-Force. Move you up here. You're not very useful to me in that position. Can light up this HQ and this HQ. Get a nice elevated shot on him. Ooh, there goes that gun. At least we got the disruption. Well, they were already disrupted. I think that I want to wait to assault this bunker. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing out with L-Force. Okay, so what else do I have? I've got this artillery unit that I can set up. Is your range? You're really gonna need to move up anyhow, huh? I should move these guys too. Just keep pushing up the artillery. And then this unit, yeah, how annoying of me. Well, yeah, that worked. Alright. That was risky, but sometimes you take risks. Okay. Get you moving. And get you off the road. Can't. It's going to take a while to move this artillery up for the New Zealanders. So, next up, we have these crappy tanks. I see somewhere they can go. Help is on the way, but you gotta hang out there for a minute. Oh, we discovered some infantry. Okay. Let's see. That means that I can go ahead and start moving my machine guns up. Figure that would probably happen. Okay. And what else? What else? I feel like these units should be isolated at least. I'm not going to go toe-to-toe with this company of Fallschirmjäger. We'll get set up in a defensive posture over here. Holding this road. Got a good, solid line. Yeah, we'll try to keep the corps together, or the division together. So, keep moving them like this. Keep moving them like this. Let's see, what else? Yeah. Keep you right here. Okay. You've moved, you've all moved. Next is, see, this unit is here. I could put him up on this hill. Hit the recon ability. Nothing. Push out a little. Hit the recon ability. Well, we've got this unit to flank with. Engineers over here. We'll just leave them for the moment. Try and kill this entrenched unit before moving on to that bunker. Let's see here. He's got hard range. He got a disruption. Okay. Jeez. These all have hard range, so put you up here so that we can shell this bunker. I want these engineers take care of this broken infantry. There's quite a lot of it. Okay, let's go ahead and hit these recon units. I have more AT guns. Ah, got the disruption. That was a hard hit too. Good. Now, we can go ahead and begin the advance to surround him. Flip. Why are you so dumb? God. Sorry. Why are you so dumb? It just runs right past them. Okay. Engineers. Put you here, here, and here. And you'll be ready to start shelling them next turn. Fatigue. They got an air intercept on me. I have a gaping maw in my line. It's pretty good range, but not quite. Alright. Engineers. I'm not in a rush with them. Okay, so let's see. What I'm gonna do is I think I'll probably call it. I'm gonna cycle through my units, make sure that I've used all of them, and then once that is done, we'll come back with another video and I'll run the turn to start that video. So thank you very much for watching, and I will look forward to the next installment.